Good afternoon. Today is June 10th, 2025. And basically, prices today have been working in this broad bull channel. Um, you would not have been able to identify it until really we got confirmation just about an hour ago at 11 a.m. Uh, you get this price level here. I guess maybe you could identify it there because if you draw it off these highs and you drag it down, yeah, that's how you would know. So I guess really at 8:30 you could identify that, but when we're in this this smaller broad bull channel in here, not a whole lot you could do to get in. So we had a sell off in the overnight break, moved to a new low, and then we just went uphill from there. So let's take a look. You get a sort of spike in channel here. This looks like a two-legged pullback right at market open, but not anything crazy. And this looks like a potential level of resistance, but it does respond to the EMA. So you could argue for going long here, probably just for a scalp. And then you can see we start to go sideways. We get a break of that channel, move to a new high, but it keeps on going. I'll probably draw this like that. Just not a whole lot in here. I would be tempted to look for a reversal up here. So if you're feeling aggressive, you could take this one or this one. But you don't have a gap below the EMA yet, so it's a little questionable. Come down here and we bounce. And if you do have this drawn and you drag it down here, I would say you can get in on a limit order in here when you think this bar is starting to look good. You get a higher low and this thing just goes straight up. So there isn't really any other way to get in on this. And up here to get short, maybe you take this 3-bar reversal like after this bear bar, or maybe after the second consecutive bear bar. But other than that, there's not really much to get in on. And then you get this higher low down here, which I think you could argue for. You could argue for this one too, another higher low. And you would have gotten a nice move if you went long there. It looked like we were going to break out, but now it looks like we're getting resistance. So pretty straightforward day. And here's how it looks on the daily chart. So one thing, a mistake I made today was I was getting short, even though I told myself, okay, well, it looks like we're in a bull channel, so why don't you only look for long setups? And that's just something, something to keep in mind is, you want to stick to your plan and go based off of what you see. So here's a look at the weekly chart. It looks like we're finally getting some momentum to the upside to break out of that sort of range. And there's one last look at the daily chart. So I hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.